Sit down, Ansel. I said sit down. What's the matter with you? I find you in my barn. I reach out my hand to you. I welcome you to my family. And what do you do? I even opened the door to La Cosa Nostra for you to be one of us. And what have you done? You ran off with me, beautiful Isabella. Who do you think you are? I am Don Di Corleone, the Da Vinci Corleone. I'm known all over Italy, the Vatican, the America, the world. And who are you? You know, and so you broke my heart. You're like a son to me. More than my own son. More than my own daughter. And you do this to me. Why? You know what needs to be done now. We're about to have a sit down and talk about the Mafia, the Old Country. Eh?
What's up, everyone? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, Mafia The Old Country. I get a lot of questions about this game. A lot of people ask me how I feel about it, and have I played it, what I think about it. And that's what I'm going to try to do here on this video. I'll try to walk you through my initial first 14 hours of this game and how I really feel about it. And I think it's important that I tell you what you need to expect versus what your expectations are. If you know what I mean. A lot of you have expectations that this is going to be like Mafia 2, Mafia 3, Mafia 1, where you are pleased to go where you want to go, where you got this, you know, huge map to explore, to drive around, to explore, to walk around, to do what you want to do. Unfortunately, that's not the case here. And the reason being, that's not the case here because developers of this game, they wanted this game to be a more of a cinematic experience versus a open world sandbox type game. So I understand why many of you feel disappointed by this game, that it's, you know, not an open world. And believe me, I wish that it was, but it's not. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you go outside your mission, whatever your mission is that you got to do, which is part of the story, you will be failed. Like, I'll show you one example. Let's say I want to go outside the mission and I want to explore. What's going to happen is, you see, return to the vineyard. You got 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds to go. So was this a great decision, or was this a bad decision that they made regarding Mafia? Me personally, I think having a open world where you can go and explore, where you can do the side missions and other things, you know, like in Death Stranding 2, you know, like in previous Mafia games, I think that would add to a little extra sandbox replay value. Like it gives you something to do. Like even after you finish the story, you got something to do. Like, but unfortunately in this game, when you finish the story, there's absolutely nothing else to do because you finish the game, you finish the story. You're not going to play through it again because you already know what's happening. You already know what's going to happen. It's like, what's the point, right? There's no element of surprise. So I don't know why they made that decision. I don't know why Hangar 13 made that decision to do that. Only Hangar 13 knows that. Now that I have acknowledged the elephant in the room, and so that way everybody understands that I understand why you guys are upset. I understand your frustration. I get it. I understand it. You know, $50, $60 for just a movie experience game. Is it really worth it? So let's talk about that. Now, this is a great game. In terms of story, in terms of character development, in terms of the music, the atmosphere, the accuracy of Sicily and La Cosa Nostra Mafia, in terms of like the graphics of Unreal Engine 5 in detail, this is an amazing single-player storytelling experience. Makes no mistake. Make no mistake about that. But that's all it is. That's all it is. They do have some challenges. You know, there's some challenges in the game that you can do. But it's just small little challenges, you know. Now, the question is, can they fix this? Can Hangar 13... Yeah, sure. Hangar 13 can always patch up the game and give you the ability to explore the map, right? To go around and explore. They can always give you that option to do that. If they choose to do so. So far, I haven't heard nothing from Hangar 13 whether or not they're going to do that. So, what I think about this game so far. I think this game, it's amazing in terms of like storytelling. It's like a movie, dude. This is like better than any movie that came out this year. No, I'm serious. Like this game has better story, better acting than any movie that came out this year. Okay, and that really tells you quite a lot, like how good the video games have become. Video games have become better than movies. And TV shows have become better than movies. What does it say about the movies, man? What's going on to the cinema, right? What's going on to the movies and cinema, right? It's interesting. It's interesting way of looking at it, right? I never thought of like, but now I'm thinking about it, you know. So the game, in terms of performance, graphics, runs really well. I'm running this game with a... Let me look at the resolution. What's the resolution? I'll tell you right now. I'm running this on my laptop. And my laptop, it's a 13th generation Intel Core i9 1390 80HX. 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have a, you know, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070 GPU. So I'm using a upscaled to 1440p resolution, which is a source resolution of, let me see, 1440p natively. So I'm using a native 1440p, and I'm getting 60 FPS on the performance, which is great. With all the, well, graphics are high, medium, medium, high, high, medium, medium at 1440p with deep learning super sampling at quality, and I'm getting 60 FPS. Pretty happy about, like, performance wise. So in terms of graphics, in terms of performance, No problem, no issues. No one is going to complain about the performance. No one's going to complain about the graphics. No one's going to complain about the characters, the story. No one's going to complain about any of that. The complaint that comes in with this game, and in case you guys are wondering, which I have already addressed the elephant in the room, is the fact that it's a linear game. It's a movie-like experience game, and therefore kind of falls short. And some people don't like that because not only is it a movie storytelling experience that's very linear, but it's also short. Like, I don't know, like 15, 16 hours you can finish this game. And then after that, what else is there to do, right? You cannot explore. I would love to explore, right? But once you do, you have to go back, because if you don't go back, the game will kick you out and you will fail and you have to restart the checkpoint. So that really sucks, that there is no open world. If this game had an open world, I think this would have been 9.5 out of 10, maybe even 10 out of 10. Honestly, I think that if this game had like a huge open world with a lot of things to do, with a lot of side missions, with a lot of choices to make in the game prior to your main mission, I think this game would have probably gotten like 10 out of 10. Probably the best Mafia game. But the problem is they decided not to go that route. And for the life of me, I don't understand why. I understand that their main focus is storytelling, and they did a fantastic job with storytelling. But it's also surprising, like they could have seized the moment, right, to make a huge comeback with Mafia The Old Country. A huge comeback. Hangar 13, I think it's a missed opportunity. And it's kind of sad that they missed that opportunity, because they had like a huge opportunity to make the comeback, to make this rich open world in Sicily, in Italy. It would have been easily 10 out of 10, man. But they choose to stick to single-player cinematic experience. And make no mistake, the cinematic experience of this game, the storytelling, the acting, it's top-notch. It is fantastic. Believe me, the actors should get like an Academy Awards. Everybody did a fantastic job. But then again, it is a video game, so we have to look at this not as a movie. If this was a movie, it'd be a different story. Probably be like, we'd be talking about the Oscar. Hey, is this thing going to get nominated for the Oscar? But no, this is a video game. And as a video game, it's a digital art form, an interactive digital art form. There has to be some sort of a replay value. And that's what's lacking, that replay value. Once you finish the game, you're probably not going to bother with this. You'll delete it, and that's that. So is it really worth it? I think it's worth getting it like when it's like dirt cheap. I would buy this game when it's like dirt cheap and wait for the price to come down, buy it dirt cheap, and then enjoy the experience. But sadly, I understand why people complain about it, because it's not an open world, and that really sucks. There's so much here you could have done, explore and walk around and do side missions and all of that good jazz, but unfortunately that is not the case. So that's it.
Hey, Enzo. I mean Enzo. I keep forgetting your name. Because you broke my heart. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a second chance. You bring the open world in this game, and I'll let you marry Isabella. Under that one condition. You are to go back to Hangar 18. I'm sorry. Hey. Paisan, what? Oh, the Hangar 13. Or whatever the fuck the hangar. You go to this Hangar 13, and you tell them that the Don Corleone says If you are to be married to my Isabella, if you are to be married to my Isabella, you are to tell the developers of this game to include the open world, so I can walk around, do what I want to do, conduct my business. I don't want to be a prisoner here. Capish? Capisito? Capish? Because I want to be able to go walk around and do what I want to do. Capish? Now you go to the hangar 13 and you tell them that the Don Corleone said so. Okay? You send a message. Now be a good boy, capish? Go. Go, before I change my mind, huh? And feed you to the pigs. Now go, go.